And welcome back to the Grand Prix Tour at Hazelwood Bowl. Tom Partle setting up. So with a spare there, that would give him a 139 in the 6th. And as of right now, Tom Adcock has a 116 in the 5th. So he has a possibility of a 136 if he strikes here. So that means Tom Partle is only ahead by 3 pins. Let's see. He got it.
That was a good shot. That was a solid strike.
So right now, Tom Partle is ahead by 3 pins going in to the 7th frame.
He got that ball a lot wider that time on the replay here.
It was good, though.
It was a good shot. Solid pocket strike.
All 10 pins in the pit. So now he needs to get another strike if he wants to get back into the game. Because now that Tom has had the spares, they keep going back and forth. Strikes and spares. And who gets what.
One more strike will get him back in the game solidly.
Can you hit it? Good.
There we got it.
Good mixer-upper.
That gives him a double and puts him back in the league.
Right, because if he would then strike in the next frame, he would have 166 in the 7th, because he was 136 in the 6th. Here's another shot at it. Good shot. The 5 went a little last. Wasn't as solid as some of his other ones. Now we're coming up to Tom Partle. See how he does. Oh.
Didn't get the reverse messenger that time. You know, when you look at the replays, he was a little higher that time. Could have left a 4-9.
Could have.
So he did good to get the 9-pin out.
So another spare shot for him, leaving a 4-pin this time, which he just had a 10-pin on the last one.
If you look at the shots when you see down the lane, they're not bowling on fresh oil. They're bowling on used oil. So that could be giving him a little bit of a fit right now on both bowlers. So
with that spare, he's down roundabout, you figure, about 8 pins. It just tide's turned since he has back-to-back spares. So we'll see. He needs to strike. We're coming up in the 9th. This is the foundation frame.
He definitely needs a strike here to have any chance at winning the match.
He just keeps going back. He was down, then he was up. Now he's down a little bit. Good shot.
Oh, that was as high as the last one, but he got the one.
Out.
He got the 4-pin that time.
So going into the 10th, he has 178 in the 8th.
See, he just barely carried the 4-9 out that time, but he got it out.
So now we'll see if Tom, he's getting up in the 9th. If he can strike here, that will give him 166 in the 7th compared to Tom Partle's 158. So he needs this. Let's see if he can. Good shot.
Good shot.
Ooh,
good
nice
shot.
And solid. That gives him a strike in the 9th. Good setup. So he has 166 in the 7th.
Now, if he strikes out, it'll give him a 256 and pretty much lock Tom out.
Yes. Yeah, if he would strike out, he would lock him out. Actually, he would probably only need a double.
And he probably needs the first one or the first two, yeah, to lock Tom out. So let's see what Mr. Adcock does.
The pressure is on. A strike here makes him the winner.
Well, he's been in this position before. I don't think he's going to choke.
Doesn't look very nervous.
Good shot. Let's see if he does. A weak 10.
I think he kind of knew that.
Yeah, I think he threw it a little bit harder at that time.
If you look at it.
Watch the 6-pin. Yeah, the 6-pin didn't do anything. He just laid there.
So just kind of a flat 10. He may have just got a little too aggressive knowing.
Yeah.
Needing the strike
maybe
going into it.
pinched a little bit or just threw a little bit harder.
Switching to a spare ball. Nice and straight. And there you go.
Straighter is greater when you're going for spares.
So now the best he can do with a strike would be able to finish with a 235 if he strikes here, which is going to make it a close match because then if Partle strikes out, he would actually have a 238. So it makes it for a very close match.
Tom's going to have all of it.
Yeah, he needs to get it all just in case because you never know on pin count. We've all seen matches before where it came down to the pin count and people have lost matches compared to that. So he needs them all.
Oh, good shot. Good shot. Got a worker.
So with that strike, Gives him a 235. Now, if Tom does not strike this first ball in the 10th, he has lost the match. Because if he does strike, his best case scenario is a 218, and Tom Adcock finished with a 235. So he at least needs the first two.
He needs the first two in good count.
Yep. So let's see. Good,
that was a good
strike.
solid strike. He threw that like he meant it. It was a good strike. That was a solid strike. That carried 5 pins
really
that
good.
time.
Doesn't take much time. Sets back up. He needs this or he's lost.
Oh, good strike. Now he needs,
one.
I think, 7 pins to tie and 8 to win.
7 to tie, 8 to win. Okay, so now he's looking at the screen. I don't know that I'd want to look at the screen.
Tom's a product of the old Junior Archway
Gateway
program
Classic.
and the Gateway Classic program.
Your bowling club. He's bowled them all. So we've bowled plenty of match play growing up. Seems like it's taking a little more time. He knows what he needs. He needs an 8 count. Anything less than you're either going to have to do a roll off or he will lose. So let's see.
It looks like a pretty, that's pretty solid.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Strike.
solid.
So with that strike, with the last 4, a 4-bagger, he ended up with a 238. Look at the last shot, the shot of victory. Nice. All 10 in the pit.
At least you didn't say ham bone.
No, we're not calling it that.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Great match.
Thank you.
Good job.
As you can see, Reynold Blondin delivering the plaque to Tom Partle, a champion of the Hazelwood Classic Grand Prix Bowling Tour Tournament.
And then we have Tom Adcock, Tom Partle Jr., and then Jerry DeWiggins, who was 3rd.
And in 4th place is R.J. Clan from St. Charles, Missouri, and Brett Cunningham, both who are students at Lindenwood University, and they round out the top 5. We'd like to also, again, do a shout-out and a thank you very much to Tom and Carolyn Schuchart for hosting the tournament and allowing these bowlers the chance to compete.
And thanks again to Reynold Blondin, the owner of the Grand Prix Tour and running the Hazelwood Classic. See you next time.
Goodbye.